Hello everyone. Today we are going to be learning how to create 2D sketch on SolidWork, and we're going to be working on this Android um, piece that we have. Okay, and we're going to learn how to draw this thing onto SolidWork. Okay, and then later convert into 3D. So let's get started. So we're gonna go into our SolidWork. Okay, once you open SolidWork, you'll see this welcome window will come up. Okay, under this welcome window, you guys are gonna be clicking on the word called part. Okay, this is the button we're gonna be clicking on. So click on this button. Ignore this message, guys. Okay. So we're gonna be doing our drawing under MMGS. Okay, and we have a couple planes that we can work with, front plane, top plane, right plane, so it really doesn't matter. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be clicking on sketch. Okay, and I'm going to be selecting my front plane, which is this one. Okay, so I click on it, so it brings me to my front plane, and I'm ready to sketch. How do I know I'm ready to sketch? Two things. One, up top on the left, you'll see it's an exit sketch, and second, you'll see these two buttons on here. Third, you'll see your origin in the middle of your screen. If it's not, and you start with the front plane, you can press Control 1 to bring it right in the center, so your origin point will be in the center. Okay, just in case if your origin point is right here and you're thinking why it's right there, by pressing Control 1 it would bring it to the middle, it would center it. Okay, or if you pick a different plane, you might have to press Control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, depending on which plane you pick. Okay, so now we are ready to draw, and we're going to be doing our drawing. Okay, so first thing what I would do, I would come down here, okay, and drop down this arrow key where it's right next to the rectangle. Okay, I click on it, and then I'll pick, it's called center rectangle. I click on the center rectangle. Okay, then I'll bring my mouse here and right the origin. You see that red dot highlighted and this yellow relationship pop up. So I click on there, okay, and move my mouse outward. Okay, so it really doesn't matter what size it is, long as it's a rectangle somewhat look like this. Okay, and then I'll come down here to my picture and see. Okay, so this rectangle from here to here, okay, and here to here. So this is 50 and 46 height, okay, 50 by 46. So let's get this thing straight. So I'm gonna go under Smart Dimension now. Okay, click on this line, okay, and come inside and make it 50. Okay. Now I'm gonna select this line. Okay, make sure I click on the line, not on the center point or the corner point, just the line. Okay, make sure the line here. So click on the line, bring it down here, make it 46. That's good. So we are done with our first thing. Now let's see what's the second. Alright, so now what we have to do, we have to draw this small little circle, which is a diameter of 12.5, okay? And we're going to create a circle here, okay? And we're going to create a center line from the middle, okay, as a construction line. Let's do that. Create a construction line in a circle, which is 12.5 diameter. Okay, so now I'm going to get out of here, okay, Smart Dimension, drop down the line, okay, pick the center line. Now as you can see, as soon as I bring my mouse near the middle, you see a reference line come up, right? So I click from the top and I bring my mouse downward, okay, and you see right next to my mouse there's a two yellow relationships coming. The one has a straight line down, that means the vertical um, relationship with the line. Okay, once I'm done with that, I'm going to press escape. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and create a circle. Okay, by clicking on the circle and starting the circle from here. Okay, it really doesn't matter where you draw a circle or how big the circle is, so I'll just make it somewhere nearby. Okay, nearby size. Okay, so it really doesn't matter at the moment. Click on the diameter. Okay, I mean dimension, smart dimension. Click on this circle and make it 12.5 diameter. Okay, and I know that's 11 down. Okay, from the center point to that line over here is 11 down and 12.75 over. Okay, so from here to here is 11, and from here to here, oh, I forgot my, so the mistake I did, that's why I didn't do the dimension, because I haven't selected smart dimension. So I click on smart dimension and then I click on the center point and this. Okay, so it's 12.75. Press enter in the modify box. Okay, there you go. Now I'm going to zoom in this place. The way you zoom in, make sure you want to have your mouse in a place where you want to zoom in. Okay, so I want to zoom in this place, right? So I would keep my mouse here and use the mouse to on the mouse ruler thing to roll it and get it zoomed in. Okay, now I'm going to create a line. Okay, from the quadrant point of this circle. Okay, you can see that quadrant point highlight up here is the yellow one. Okay, right here. Okay, so I click on that and I make my mouse go straight up. Okay, and connect with the line. How do I know it's going to connect with the line? As soon as I bring my mouse at the line, you see that line turn into orange. Click on it. Okay, now I'm going to press escape and I'm going to go back to line again, create another one right from the quadrant point of the circle and go straight up. Okay, there you go. Now I have to do two things. One, trim off this line and trim off this line. The way to trim off line is, it's called trim entities up top. Okay, so we're going to be using this function. We click on it. Okay, make sure as default our power trim is selected. Now what we're going to do, we're going to click over here. Okay, as you can see, I hold my click and I'm dragging my mouse over. So there's this line that I'm drawing. Okay, this gray line. As soon as I bring my mouse down, which touches the line, it eliminates. And now I'm going to eliminate the other one. Okay, there you go. So I eliminate two lines and now I'm ready with this, right? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to press escape. Okay, get this dimension inside like this, how it is in the picture. Okay, and I need this to be moved over on the other side as well. So what I would do, I would press escape. Okay, right now to get out of because I have selected that, that's why I press escape. Now I'm going to go into, it's called mirror entities. Okay, I click on the mirror entities. Now I click on this line. Okay, make sure in this box where it said entities to mirror, in this one we're going to select this line, we're going to select this line, and we're going to select this arc. Okay, now I'm going to, where it said mirror about, in this box I'm going to be selecting this line over here. Once I select this line, as you can see that this has a preview over here, okay, and it's in the right place, okay, yellow means it's preview. Now we are ready, and we say, okay, this is fine. Now we're gonna hit the green check mark, which is top left hand corner, okay, over here. I said okay, I click on it. There you go. Now what I need to do, I need to trim off this line in here, right? So the way to trim off the line is by clicking the trim entities, okay, and then bring your mouse here, create a little line like this, and just as soon as you cross over, it's eliminate that. There you go. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna have our round edges here, okay, which is called fillets. So in the picture we have fillets, which is 2.5 radius, okay. Now we're gonna go over here, okay, get out of trim, okay, click on the fillets, okay, where it says sketch fillet. I drop down this arrow key and it says sketch fillet, okay. So I click on that. Over here I change the radius to 2.5, okay. In this place I change the radius. In here I'm gonna pick this corner point, vertex point, and this vertex point right here. And now I'm gonna hit the green check mark right here. There you go. Now 2.5 radius. Okay, so we got that. We got this as well. Let's go ahead and create a straight slot right here. Okay, so our straight slot gonna be 30.8. Okay, and the radius, which is actually got cut off over here in the picture, this is actually 3.6. Okay, so we have 30.8 and 3.6. So let's create a straight slot here. Okay, so drop down this arrow key and click over here where it says straight slot. Okay, make sure it's not aligned with this. Okay, you want to go a little bit up high and a little bit far. Okay, it really doesn't matter where you draw and how you draw, but away from the things. Now let's go ahead and let's just say we draw by 30.8, right? So somewhere like this. And 3.6, so somewhere near. Okay, so we're gonna go into smart dimension, click on this point, okay, and this point. So we know that this is 30.8, and we need to know the distance from this line to this line, which is 3.6. So we have drawn this as well. And we want to draw another one right across. Okay. In order to draw that one, we can either use mirror, okay, or we can draw another one and then later decide the length. We can do mirror as well. And the way I can get the distance from here to here is split this in half. This will be 32.1. So we can get the distance from here to here, which is 32.1. And let's have it mirror on the other side. let me get the height from up top as well before I do mirror, so they align it right. So this height from here to here is 3.8. So I'm going to create a line which is going to be 3.8 height from here. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be using the offset feature over here. So our offset is right here. So we're going to click on offset now. And over here, I'm going to put 3.8. And I'm going to make sure I uncheck this where it says select chain. If I uncheck this and I select on the chain and I bring my mouse upward because I need this line to be on the other side. So I bring my mouse here, okay, not underneath the line, above the line, right here, because I need this line to be up here. Click on that, there you go. And I can click on the smart dimension now. Before I click on the smart dimension, I want to know the height from here to here is 6.6. Smart dimension from here to here, okay. 6.6, okay. There you go. And now I'm gonna do mirror. Okay, I'm gonna select all this and I'm gonna click here and I'm gonna use this line as a mirror. There you go. I mirror this thing on the other side. Now we are left with the top part, which is a beautiful arc, okay, that we have to create right here. So which arc can we use? Let's use 3-point arc in here. So we click here, okay, and then we click here, and then we decide our arc. Okay, so it is actually 25 radius, okay. So our radius of this arc is 25 and it starts from here and here. So we have got that part right. Now it's time to draw this antenna, which is up on top. Okay, so most of you guys might have problem drawing the antenna. The easiest way to draw an antenna is create a line. Okay, so we're going to create this beautiful line from here to here, okay, which is the length of 13. Okay, start from here to here is 8, and the angle is 30 from the center line. Let's do that. So we come here, okay, so we want to draw a line somewhere along this edge. So we're going to come here on the line. Okay, so we click on the line. And what we're going to do, we're going to click on this where it turns orange. Okay, so I click on it. Ooh. I'm sorry, but let me see what's going on this. Click on the line again. That is really weird. Let me draw a line. So, okay, has a tangent relationship. Let me cancel the tangent relationship. Now it's good. Okay, so for some reason this line was having tangent relationship. Let me see why. So let me delete this line and create another line. Okay, it should not have any tangent relationship. Let's just click on angle line. Add sketch. From sketch to do angle, do an angle line. Click on this circle arc. That is really weird. Why it does that? Okay. Oh, no, it's not doing it no more. Or you can also do this. Click somewhere along here, okay, and create a line which is look like this, okay. So it really doesn't matter. So create a line which goes from here to here like this, okay. And then we're gonna trim off this. We click on trim and we click trim off this now, okay. Now we have to do some smart dimensioning. Let's click on this end point of this line and drag it upward like this. Now smart dimension, okay, click on this point, okay, and then you want to click on the line here and make sure this is 8. Okay, now let's decide the length of this, which is going to be 13. And now we can click on the line, and then we can click on this line to get our angle. Let's have the angle 30. Now we have our angle, we have our length, and we know where the line is starting from. Okay. So 1 done, 2 done, 3 done. What we have to do, we have to get an offset 1.5 of this line on the other side. Let's get that. So I'm gonna get out of smart dimension, click on offset, okay, and over here it's supposed to be 1.5, and I'm gonna click on this line now and make sure I click on this side because I need the line to be on this side. Once I do that, I have this point which I have to eliminate, okay, and this. Before I do that, let me just go ahead and create one small line up on top that connects from here to here. That's done, and now we're going to come here and we're going to trim up this line and this line. So we go into our trim entities and we click on the power trim, which is already selected as default. We click over here and drag our mouse over and we click on this one. There you go. Now we have to get our radius, which is I believe 0.6 over here, okay. These are the fillets. This fillet is 0.6, so let's have this fillet. So we come over here, click on the sketch fillet, okay, and this is supposed to be 0.6. You press the enter key, it's good, okay, and we select this vertex point and this vertex point. There you go. So our one side of the antenna is done, and we need this to be on the other side as well. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna click on the mirror entities up top, okay, and now on this box again we're gonna select this line, zoom in here, okay, make sure you zoom in and you know exactly what you're clicking. I click on this arc, this small line, okay, and this arc here. Okay, now I'm zoom out over here. Make sure I get this thing right in the center. Click over here where it said mirror about and click on this line right here. Now you see the preview, hit the green check mark, good to go. Click on this trim entities up top, and now we scroll in here, okay, and get this line out of the way. Now we're good to go, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna have our two circles, which is right here. Okay, so I'm gonna have one here. Okay, and now in here I know it's 14 height and 11 over. So smart dimension from here to here, it is 14. From here to here, it is 11. Right here. There you go. Now let me have it on the other side as well, but before I do that, let me have the radius or the diameter of the circle, which is 5 diameter. Okay, now click on the circle, get it 5 diameter, and now I'm gonna have mirror about again. Click on the circle edge here, click over here where it said mirror about and select the line. Simply click the green check mark after doing that and you're good to go. So now we have done that. If you keep seeing your relationships, what you can do, you can drop down this arrow key right next to the eye and have this thing unchecked, because this thing would look like this. To have it cleared up, I have it unchecked like this. There you go. And I can click on the no, let me click. And we can click on where it said view sketch dimensions right here and get rid of the dimensions. Okay, and let's have it into 3D by going into getting out of sketch. Okay, come here under features, click on where it said included boss/base, click on that one. Okay, as soon as you click on that, it automatically comes up, and if it did not, you can select your counters from here. Okay, so for example, if it's not selected, right, and you want to select individually, you can also do that. And simply click on the green check mark here. Okay, and we're done with the 3D. Now we can come here, save as, whatever you like. So, Android. Now we are done, so we are good to go.